Some songs are just more than songs, right? They become these huge anthems, kind of woven into the fabric of a whole culture. So today, we're going to break down one of the most powerful friendship anthems ever. We're going to figure out what exactly makes it so timeless.
Yup, ye dosti hum nahi todenge. It basically means this friendship, we will not break it. I mean, it sounds so simple, right? But those few words, wow. They form the backbone of this incredibly powerful promise that has, literally echoed through generations. It's defined what loyalty means for millions of people.
All right, so to really get a grip on this song's lasting power, we've got to rewind a bit. Let's go back to where it all began.
See, this isn't just a random piece of music. Oh no, it's a full-blown cultural phenomenon that came out of the legendary 1975 film Sholay. And let me tell you, this song wasn't just a hit. It instantly became the gold standard, the benchmark for friendship on the big screen, thanks to the unforgettable duo of Jay and Viru.
But here's what's really special. How fast this song just leaped off the movie screen and into real life. It wasn't just a movie song anymore. It became a genuine pledge, a kind of shorthand for a bond that's totally absolute, totally unconditional. It's like a cultural code that everyone just gets. Okay, so let's actually dive into the words themselves, because the real genius of this song is hiding in plain sight. It's in these super simple, but at the same time, incredibly deep promises. So, the song kicks off with this really powerful, almost kind of heavy line, To denju dum magar. Now that translates to something like, we will break our breath, but. What a way to start a song, right? It's pretty striking.
And what's so powerful about that is the sheer vulnerability of it. Think about it. The lyrics aren't promising to live forever. Not at all. Instead, they start by admitting this huge, fundamental truth. Hey, life has an end. Our breath, our doom, it's going to run out someday.
And right after that admission of mortality, then comes the knockout punch, the completion of the thought, Tera saath na chhodenge, which means we will not leave your side.
You see? By putting that reality of death right on the table first, the promise of sticking together becomes a million times stronger. It's basically saying, yeah, our bodies will fail, life will end, but this bond, this thing we have, that's not going anywhere. The song is literally framing friendship as something more permanent than life itself. It's huge.
But believe it or not, the song doesn't even stop there. It's not just about promising to stick together. It goes even deeper, exploring this really radical idea of a shared identity, of total, complete sacrifice.
So then the lyrics just start, systematically erasing the line between the two friends. My victory is your victory. Your sorrow is my sorrow. All of a sudden, individual wins and losses, they don't exist anymore. Everything is shared. It's a total merging of their destinies.
And it all builds up to this one ultimate line. Matey John, Datey John. My life is your life. That's it. That's the absolute peak of the promise this song is making.
So, what the song is really doing is redefining what dosti, what friendship, even means. It's taking it way beyond just being pals. It's elevating it to this almost secret bond, a state where two people basically become one single soul, sharing one life force. It's wild. And what's wild is that the song isn't even subtle about this. It's almost like it's explaining its own philosophy to you. The lyrics literally say that people might see them as two separate individuals, but that's just an illusion. In the truth of their friendship, their dosti, they are one. So that brings us to the big question, right? What is it that makes this song so timeless? Why are we still singing it today, decades later, when so many other songs have just disappeared? Well, it turns out there's pretty much a perfect recipe. First, you start with a theme that everyone on the planet can relate to, that deep human need for a loyal friend. Then, you use simple, powerful lyrics that don't just sound poetic. They feel like a genuine promise. Of course, it helps that it was brought to life by one of the most iconic on-screen pairs ever. And finally, you wrap it all up in a soulful, unforgettable melody that you recognize from the very first note. And you can see that legacy everywhere. Everywhere. It's basically the official anthem for Friendship Day in India. You'll hear it at school farewells, probably with a few tears. You'll hear it belted out at reunions. It's referenced in movies and TV shows all the time. It's become the go-to symbol for a bond that just can't be broken.
And when you get right down to it, that's the song's greatest achievement. It somehow managed to break free from the movie it came from. It escaped Sholay and became this living, breathing ritual, a real-world tool that people use to express and celebrate their deepest, most important friendships.
I guess it just proves that every really great friendship deserves its own soundtrack, right? This song became that soundtrack for millions, which kind of makes you think, what's the anthem of your friendship?